Dave Patriarch of Pemberton Township. It's been a long time since our last video pertaining to the COVID-19 pandemic. There's been a lot of things that have happened since then. All of our lives have changed, and also the services that are provided to us by our government. We've experienced this same change here in Pemberton, and I'd like to take you through some of the things that have gone on over the last 6 months. You'll notice building renovations, new procedures that are in place to receive services here. But why don't we take a walk outside and we can look at how the approach to services here in the township are going to look different to you as a resident coming into the municipal complex. So we're out front in the parking lot of the municipal complex. As you can see, it's been repaved and restriped. The paving was done in-house by our DPW paving crew, and another fine job of theirs. We've moved the handicap parking to the front line. It used to be split between the front line and the back line. It makes much more sense and more user-friendly for the residents to use the parking closest to the handicap ramp. We also installed a veterans parking here to my right. As you can see, we have one designated spot for a veteran in respect for their service. And if we can move up to the building a little bit, I'll show you what we've done with the sidewalk and the loading zone. So here you can see we made some adjustments to our sidewalk area to accommodate a loading zone. One of the problems we were experiencing were delivery trucks parking right in front of the sidewalk where residents would be coming into the building. Off to my right here, we cut in to the sidewalk and relocated the sidewalk, putting an area designated for loading, drop-off for our deliveries, whether it's FedEx or UPS that come here daily. Also, redoing the sidewalk going up to the municipal building entranceway to match the new sidewalk that we put in here with the handicap ramp. So we can go into the building. I'll show you what you'll now experience coming into the building, the new renovations that have occurred over the last 6 months. So as you can see, walking up to the front of the municipal building, we've installed a dropbox here for the residents' convenience. Not only during this pandemic, where the building's been closed and business still has to occur, but also after hours drop-offs where individuals at work still need to take care of business, and this has been very successful. We check it 2 or 3 times a day on a daily basis, 5 days a week. So when you drop something off here, we will get it that day. If not after a certain hour, 3:30 as the sign says, then it will be counted as the next day. But it's very successful. It's been a good addition to our services, to our residents, and also our operations with our employees. So we'll step inside and I'll show you how we've been renovating the building and changing the scenery within the interior areas. So as you can see, coming into the municipal building where you were accustomed to first seeing administration through glass doors, we've removed the glass doors and created a barrier from the employees and the public. We're still under renovation. The areas that you see open are what you will now experience at each office. There are countertops coming in with pass-throughs. They should be in. They're scheduled to come in on the 14th, Monday the 14th. And then the glass barriers will be put in after. This is done not only for the safety of the employees, but also the residents. That separation that has now become the normal in all of our lives. So this is how you would come to administration, vital statistics, your dog licensing and things of that nature, marriage, certificates and so forth, will all be still done through administration, but this is how you would be greeted and dealt with. We also have the same thing going on down the hall here at the inspections office, where you would come in for permits, for building permits and so forth. That's been renovated, and that access is going to be the same as you would see here. And eventually all of our offices will have that access, protected access. And if we can walk down the hall here, there's been a couple changes down the hall. We can show you what has taken place over the past 6 months. So once again, you can see we're still under construction. We've taken the tax collector's office, which used to just have one cashier's window. Now we've added 2 more business windows here with pass-throughs that will, again, have counters put in on the 14th, and they will allow residents to be serviced not only at the cashier's window, but also here at the tax collector's office. Rather than coming into the office, everything will be done at the window, and our employees on the other side of that window will be just as friendly as they always have been and still provide the excellent service that they've always provided. Down the hall here, we have some changes that I think everyone's going to appreciate and must see. So the first thing you see when you come down the hall is a reception window here at the finance office. Very seldom used by the public. It's not something that is a service that the public deals with, but our employees are down here all the time, and this is an area that will provide that safety for the employees within the building from each other. More importantly, and not that finance isn't important, but our recreation department has been moved from our 69 Club or Tensall Drive location in Country Lakes, which was in the outskirts of the community for a lot of our residents, right here into the center of the community, here at the municipal building. So we bought that in-house here at the municipal building. So when you come to rent buildings, to sign up for programs that have to be done at the rec office, this will be the rec office now. This is the rec office, and you will, as you will see, they will also have an operations window where you would deal with the employee behind protective glass, and that's what we've been doing for the last 6 months within the building. And although it may not seem like a big change, this is all work that's been done by our public employees, and it's very monumental. It's a big change in our operation. It's also a challenging work for individuals that don't do this on a daily basis. But I can sit here and say that our employees have stepped up to that challenge and have met this head on and have been successful. I'm very proud of the work that they've done and how this has turned out. I think that if you see one of our public employees working out there on one of our jobs, don't hesitate to thank them for the work that they do, because what you see them doing right there is just a small part of what they do on a daily basis. They're here working for us every day, and not only saving us a considerable amount of money where we don't have to contract it out, they're putting their hearts into the work that they do so that we can better provide services here for our residents. So our goal is to have a soft opening where we're just going to try and transition back into not normal, because who knows what normal is today, but just some type of normalcy of operations to open the building. As soon as the counters are installed, that will be scheduled for Monday the 14th, And when that occurs, what we'll do, and we don't have the glass coming in for all the windows yet, they're still on order and being fabricated, but we will provide barriers, plastic barriers, for the employees and the residents. But we feel we could open safely and allow that service to continue, that face-to-face service with an employee here at the municipal building. So we're looking forward to that, hopefully in the early parts of next week. And if all goes well, you should be able to come into the building here, meet with our employees, and take care of your business on site. We still provide a considerable amount of online service so that you can do your business online. Building permits, as an example, can be filled out online. I know this because I just did one myself, and you can fill them out and have them prepared before you come in. And if you just want to drop it off in the box, you can. Those type of things we still provide, but we like the personal touch here. I like people to be able to come in, meet with our employees, ask the questions that they may have, get the answers firsthand from the employee, from the administration, so that you know exactly what to do when you're trying to do something. So look forward to our opening back hopefully by midweek. I'd like to see it by Wednesday, but it's a fluid plan right now. It's all depending upon us getting some construction done that we're still doing. The things that I think will be cumbersome to work around as you come in to get services. So when those things are done, we'll get you back in here and hopefully get back to business. So thank you for joining us, and we hope to be able to see you soon in our building. When you do come in, until we're told differently, we still will be following executive orders from the governor's office. We will require masks to be worn and social distancing. We will be monitoring the amount of people that are in the building to the point to where if we feel we've exceeded the limits, we'll have to address that. Until further notice, we don't have any updates on the courts as to when we're going to be doing actual court sessions here at the building, but they are doing virtual courts. So we'll keep you updated as we hear more on that issue. But for now, we hope to see you in the building sometime next week, and try and get back to business as it used to be. Thank you for joining us.